everybody. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Hello.
How is everyone doing today on this fine Thursday?
I'm doing pretty good. You know what I could really use though?
What could you use, Mr. Zach, on this
I could
Thursday?
use some time in nature.
I
It's been a
could
stressful week up
too.
in the office.
It has,
Haven't seen the light of day.
we are but apes with clothes on.
Well, Zaboomafoo here is a lemur, but
That's true. That is true. Zaboomafoo is a lemur. I mean,
right,
he's
Zaboomafoo?
he's
Oh,
here, but I don't hear him.
Well, if my mouth started. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Hey, what up, y'all? It's me, Zaboomafoo. I'm the most Zaboomafoo guy around. That's right. Zaboomafoo's back. And Mr. Zach, I totally understand what you are saying. I miss nature so much. I'm cooped up in that warehouse, as y'all know, 9 to 5, 5 to 9, and I just miss it all the time.
Man,
Zaboom out.
Zaboomafoo, that stinks. Spoonful, I see that you're wearing your uniform today.
are you on your shift right now, Zaboomafoo?
You look really sad
Yeah,
about it.
actually, I am. A little break. I tell the boss I'm just on a little break, eating my Zabuma nuts. Like granola, like
Nice.
almonds. But
Nice.
I gotta pay. I gotta put food on the table for my little Zabuma child.
That is true, Mr. Zaboomafoo. Thank you so much again for sharing your time with us this week. This is really going for a great cause. It's going for the kids. Um,
For the kids. I love them. Gotta love them. The kids are just like me. Me and Zaboomafoo. I mean, me and the kids. We're just alike. We're jumping. We're hollering. We're crazy. We got 9 to 5 out of 9 shifts. It's just all the same.
yeah, that's I've known truer words have never been spoken, Zaboomafoo. Um, so if I don't know if we quite fully introduced ourselves. As always, my name is Miss Nicole,
What's up, everyone? I'm Mr. Zach.
and unfortunately, Mr. Steven is not here with us
He's
today.
once again.
He's trapped in the Amazon rainforest. He got rained out. He didn't wear a rain jacket, so it's been kind of gross over there. So he's been stuck there. Mr. Cornian is also on a very secret mission. He's actually on the hunt for the elusive four-footed snipe. So he's going around and he's hunting for it
Oh,
to
well,
try to find it
good
and
luck.
do some surveying. And in their stead, we have Zaboomafoo here, and he's repping his favorite hat here, the Z for Zaboomazon, and he's here just to hang out with us for this week in Nature Week.
That's right. I'm here. We're here, and it's one of the best things ever because Mr. Steven couldn't be here because he has to fill in with the little gaps in my shift because I'm not trying to get fired up or
Oh
anything.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna be hanging out with the crew, and I think it's gonna be a good old time. Zabuma out.
Well, I
Zaboomafoo, you sound a little
agree.
different than yesterday.
Yeah. I don't
What do
know.
you mean?
I don't know if I like this Zabooma voice there.
I don't know what you are talking about. Zabuma.
Well, we've been talking about Mr. Steven a lot, and I think that that's a great segue for us to jump in and watch one of the videos that he had sent us by via satellite. So let's go ahead and jump on over and see what he has in store for us this week for
I can't
today's
wait.
episode. I'm
Take
sure
it away, Mr. Steven.
it is going to be awesome. So let's go ahead and play that for our viewers now. And Zaboomafoo, do you have anything kind of to intro us with, or should we just jump right in?
Well, I just want to say I'm really proud of this clip because it's like my favorite clip, and well, maybe my second favorite clip. But I'm just excited. A little Paint 3D action, a little, painting, a little, uh, uh, you know, art. And that's the important thing about today is the art. And I'm just really excited because, we're all excited. But let's just hop on into it. Zabuma out.
Man, Mr. Zaboomafoo, that's a great that's a great segue. So as always, we're gonna go ahead and mute ourselves. But if you have any questions on the creative process in the comments, we will be here to answer it. But we just want to give you guys the best opportunity to hear this video. So without further ado, here we go.
Okie dokie. Hello, everyone. It's me, Mr. Steven, and we are back today with Nature Week, and we are back in our favorite 3D program, Paint 3D. Sorry, Pizza Roll. Am I right? Okay, so we are back here in Paint 3D, one of our favorite 3D programs that is free for any Windows computer. So today it is Nature Week, of course, so we will be doing some nature-themed stuff. Let's make something cool. So it is 3D. However, we are going to do something a little 2D today. We're going to do some drawing, some nature drawing. You can see me here, cat, meow. And let's grab some green. And what we're going to do is, there's nothing better in nature than walking outside, looking at the big blue sky, and just enjoying it. The grass is green, the sky is blue, the sun, I don't know what color it is because I'm not allowed to stare into it, and that's fine by me. But nature is very expansive. It's not just about green grass or lush green jungles. Nature is everything, and it's all around us. Even the swamps of Albuquerque to the deserts of Ohio. These are the many facets of nature. And because of that, we're going to make a really cool nature scene from one of my favorite nature places, the Himalayas. That's right, we're making a mountain scene. As a kid, I used to grow up thinking mountains were really cool. They're probably one of the coolest things. And I still believe that. So we're going to kind of replicate a mountainscape here with a little valley and everything. So get some hills going on. Ooh, yeah, looking cool. Got some hills. What? There we go. And let's get some more hills. So we know mountains aren't gray, and that is fine. But we're just going to kind of right now fill up our palette here with some gray. Rocks, mountains, rocks. And then this mountain's a little lighter gray because it's closer. It's just hanging out. It's just like, hey, I'm a mountain. What's up? And you're like, oh, hey, mountain. That's pretty cool. And then mountain's like, hey, I invited you to my wedding. I thought you said you couldn't come. And then you're like, but mountain, I had other plans. I told you about that. And they're like, but it's my wedding. Point being, these are some beautiful, beautiful mountains. Cool. So we got our grays going on, and let's make a little darker gray. Let's go into our color chooser, little color, edit color. Let's get a little darker gray right here. Yeah, that's cool. Like this mountain's, a little different. I like it. I like it. Okie dokie. It's my new catchphrase. I'm trying to work on it. So you may see on the page that's a mountain. Yes, it is, but not quite yet. We need some really cool lines to really just say, hey, I'm a mountain. I do mountain things. Mountain life, right? Am I right, yo? Okay, so let's get our brush. Let's get a little dark gray. Let's start making some little lines, right? Now you're probably thinking, man, I think a lot because he's always telling me I'm probably thinking. And you are indeed right. That would be a thought.
And just for anyone who is joining us today, just right now, we are watching a video that Mr. Steven had prepared in preparation for our stream. He's going on about how to make mountains in a program called Paint 3D. And that's something that you can find on your computer right now. So Mr. Steven has so amazingly prepared this video for us, so we're just going to go ahead and watch it. And then we're going to jump into an interactive art activity. Thanks so much for watching, everyone.
Mountain lions. I said mountain lines. Don't get it twisted. And that's looking pretty cool. Some, some little mountains, some mountain lions, meow. And that's looking great. Now, this may look like a pile of rocks that could be on the ground, could be just like, on the floor because you're a rock collector and you just like really like rocks. But let's make a beautiful blue sky because there's nothing more beautiful than a beautiful blue sky. Boom. Wow, look at that. A sky is born. A star is born. Lady Gaga. All right, so we're going to grab here a dull metal. Yeah, it's looking tight. Tight. And let's get a Crayola. Yeah. And let's, let's make some clouds, right? Because it's cloudy up there. Ooh, that's a nice cloud. Yeah. They call me the cloud maker. They call me the cloud thinker. Midnight cloud man. Yeah, look at those clouds. Wow. I hope it doesn't rain because I did not bring an umbrella. And yeah. Oh, what is that? A cloud passing through the mountain? That is crazy. Now this is a great texture for clouds because it has a very airiness. You can see through some clouds. You can't see through mountains though. Trust me, I have tried. Okay, so we're gonna get our spray paint here, and we're gonna get white, but this time we're gonna go into polished metal. Yep, nothing more like polished metal. And we are just gonna make the tops of these mountains snowy, kind of like it just snowed. Kind of like Santa came over and he's like, yo, I can't deliver these packages because there's no snow on these mountains. What are you thinking? And you're like, Santa, how am I going to get my PS7? And Santa's like, I don't make those things. That's a Japanese company that produces that product. And you're like, Santa, that's right. All right, so this mountain range is looking pretty nift. Let me check on my time here. Cool. And you didn't see that? Okay, cool. So we got a little mountain range going on. Now you're probably asking yourself, right? We always do this. We always ask ourselves, what's at the bottom of the mountains? I'll tell you what's at the bottom of the mountains. Grass. Wow, look at all that grass. Now you're also probably thinking to yourself, there's no way all that grass could cover that much area. Well, you'd be absolutely correct because this pencil is too thin. So instead, we will actually get a marker, a fine point marker. Get its thickness a little higher. Oh yeah, look at that. That's looking cool. Now this will just be our base layer. This is just our base layer. Cover up the work we already did because, mountains. Am I right? All right, so that's looking cool. Now we can go back into our Crayola. Grab that little light green going on and kind of, I don't like how it looks. Let's go into our darker green, but we're going to go into our color picker and just make it a little darker. And so right here, we're going to make the opacity a lot lighter, and we're just going to kind of, just click around. So for the next 10 seconds, hear my mouse click. All right, that is actually the world record speed run for producing grass. So this is looking really good. The grass is green, the mountains are gray, and the sky is blue. I would not have it any other way. And let's finally, or not finally, because we're not done yet, let's get our Crayola here, or crayon, because no brands over here. Crayola, if you want to sponsor me, or us, or me, hey, my email is always open. All right, so let's get the little Crayola action here. Kind of fill up some of these gaps. Yeah, just kind of like, there's like rubble, right? Just like, oh, mountains fell to the side, and it's like, there's nothing much we can do. Let's get a pen. We got a fine pen tool here, and we're gonna go into a black, matte black. It's one of my favorite actors' names, Matte Black. And that is way too thick. And let's drop the opacity. And for this, we're just kind of adding some more detail to those mountains. Some more ridge lines, some more valleys, some more, shadows, some more. I walked the valley of shadows, and that's looking pretty nift already. Yeah. Let's like really get some snow. It's snow day. I want it to snow. So we're gonna go here, go back to that white, but instead we're gonna go to a dual metal. Just kind of, frost the tips of these mountains. Back in high school, kids would have frosted tips, like the hair. It'd be like blonde little spikes. It was the style. But you know where they got that from? The mountains, because the mountains had the frost first. You can't steal fashion if you never had it. And let's grab a watercolor brush. It's the clouds are looking great, but the sky is just kind of looking a little boring. Snooze fest. Ooh, I'm tired. And what you're gonna see here is a very, very light kind of shift, a little change in some of the sky here. So now we got these little dark shades. I can even add some more darker shades. Nice. Or darker tones. Tones, hues, shades, they're not all the same. I just like to say them all in one breath. Okay, now let's grab some of these, and yeah, the sky's looking great. You go look outside, it's not all blue all the time. Sometimes there's spots. That's just my own perception. Let's check our time real quick. All right, we got 10 minutes. Oh, perfect. And that is actually looking really nice. And let's kind of finish off with the crayon. Let's go back in here, make some more grass. Wow, listen to the clicks. Wow. All right, cool. And that's it, everyone. That is our mountain nature scenery, nature farm, valley farm, nature week. Mountains. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you had a fun time with this little Paint 3D little segment we got going on here. Remember, it's free, and you can also do just regular painting, so it doesn't have to be 3D. And yeah, all right, everyone. Hope you'll have a nice time, and I'm going to bring it back to the crew. And that's it. Okay. How do I sign off here? Bye. Okay.
Wow, Mr. Steven. Can they hear us? Okay. Wow, Mr. Steven.
Wow. If only
What
he was here.
I would shake his
Wow!
hand. Whoa!
I'm Zabuma! Woo! And that's a crazy mountainscape he made. I'm just thoroughly impressed. And if you're wondering why my voice sounds different, I ate a bug.
Wow.
Zabuma out.
Nice, Mr. Zaboom. A foo. That is great. So the mountains do have style, and if I could say anything, I would say that was nift, indeed. So with that done, do you think that we should maybe jump in to do something a little interactive, and then we can show off another one of Mr. Steven's videos?
That sounds good to me, Miss Nicole.
Yes, sirs. My name is Zabumafoo.
Nice, Zaboomafoo. Very
Kind of
nice.
sounds like Zaboomfoo might be losing it a little bit.
I don't think he is. I think Zaboomafoo is fine.
What you talking about,
No.
Willis?
So
Working
Zabooma.
9 to 5 and 5 to 9's got to do something to you.
Don't forget that 9 to 5 shift.
So wait, I have a question. Do you work at Zaboomazon? Do you work at Zaboomazon 9 to 5, or do you work at Zaboomazon 5 to 9? Because how do you have time to work at the Rainforest Cafe as well?
Well, that's a terrific question, Miss Nicole. You see, well, I'm a lemur.
Wow, that's the kind of hard-hitting journalism that you come to expect here from the YAI channel. So I'm glad that we were able to solve that. So yeah,
No!
so we have someone who's asking if they can see some of our designs. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and show off some of the stuff that we've done this week? So let's see here. If you're just now joining us, this is our Nature Week. Does someone want to explain that while I go ahead and load all this stuff up?
Yes, so this week we've been abiding to the theme of nature. Everything we've done has incorporated nature in some way or another, and we've been lucky enough to have one of nature's animals here with us the entire week, Zaboomafoo.
Yes, yes, you! Wow, I'm Zaboomafoo. And that is... Where's my hat? Where's my hat? I'm gonna get fired. Oh, there it is. Wow, thank you. Yes, I am so excited to be making cool art with everyone because that's me, Zaboomafoo. And I'm just happy to be a part and helping y'all in the journey of Nature Week. You know, nature is one of my favorite things. Zabooma out.
Thank you, Zaboomafoo. So, what are some of the things we've done this week? Miss Nicole, I believe you had.
Yeah, so right now I have
Yes.
the one that I've created. And does someone want to talk about this while I grab some of the other ones?
Yes, so if anyone in the chat would like to guess as to what the original image was in this photo, we went ahead and we took a piece of an image and then kind of turned it into a kaleidoscope type thing where we copied it and then rotated it around a bunch of times, and it came up with this really cool pattern.
Yeah, I wonder
Was
if
it
we
a
have
picture
anyone
of Zaboomafoo?
Oh.
It is not a picture of Zaboomafoo. That is a good guess, though, Zaboomafoo.
Zabooma, wow. Wow.
Yep, you got that right.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow, indeed, Zaboomafoo.
Well, I said pow, not wow.
Oh. Sorry, my lemur is a little rusty.
That's okay, Mr. Zach, because the next time you come to the Rainforest Cafe, I am sure to give you a lesson in Zabooma economics. That is right. Zabooma out.
Economics? I don't know if I was talking about economics, but anyway, do we have any guesses in the chat so far?
Let's see here. Sorry, Miss Nicole is only one woman. Oh, okay, so we got a BRB. I'm in class. No, that's no worries. We'll go
Oh.
ahead and get all this stuff all ready and just go ahead and give us a little shout there and we'll have it all ready for you. But yeah. We'll get a cool gallery working at the end here.
Ooh, I forgot about this piece.
So yeah, so we had a couple of these here that we were able to do. And yeah, we'll go ahead and show off some of the finished products as well. And if you're here from one of our YAI classes, just go ahead and drop your first name, and we'll get you a YAI t-shirt for subbing and commenting and hanging out with us today.
A free t-shirt? Zabooma would love a free t-shirt because that would mean I would have 2 t-shirts. My YAI t-shirt and my Zamazon t-shirt.
Oh, you're...
And my skin.
What about your
Zabooma out.
Rainforest Cafe t-shirt?
Well, I'm more of a prop there, so I don't really do anything. And they don't make me wear shirts there, so I get real cold. But that would be great.
That is great, Mr. Zaboomafoo. So yeah, so let's see here.
Zabooma.
So we have this one, and then we also have this one. Great. So
Sounds like the Zabooma internet isn't working so Zabooma well at the Rainforest Cafe.
yeah, the Zabooma net might be a little spotty, unfortunately, but that's all right.
Oh, is this? That's okay.
Because we still have everyone here with us in spirit, and we are sure to get some great content out there. So yeah, so right now I just went ahead and I've compiled everything that we've done so far today, and let's go ahead and hop into our main lesson, our main project that we're going to be working on. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Zabooma Cam while I get everything all configured on my end so we can just get right into it.
Okay, well, I just want to say thank you everyone for watching. We still have another half of our show, so don't you worry. We got tons of fun, tons of art, and tons more of Zaboomafoo. Zabooma not out because Zabooma's in. I am in. I am the fashion icon. Um, and I just got a new job here at the at the Rainforest Cafe. Um, Reluctantly enough, because it used to be my home, but now it's my new home. Zabooma out or not, because Zabooma still has much to say. And I actually just got promoted at my Amazon job. And it's really cool. They have me deliver packages, they have me inspect packages, and it's just a lot of fun. And I get to eat all the extra bugs for free. Zabooma
Wow, Zabuma,
out.
thank you so much for that. I'm glad that Zabuma could finally be, done kind of speaking there. Um, so, let's see here. I have compiled several images of animals, and I was thinking we could do something cool today with these photos that I had grabbed off the internet. So as we look through some of these pictures, and I'm going to go ahead and resize them because I want them all to be about the same size. And does anyone have any guesses as to why I selected these animals?
Hmm. Are they
Hmm.
all from the jungle?
Not all of them.
Hmm.
Are they Zabooma friends?
They could definitely be Zabuma friends, Mr. Zaboomafoo.
Hmm. Are they all from the same species?
Mr. Zach, do they look like they're all from the same species, dude? Come on.
Mr. Zach, come on. That's ridiculous.
Sorry, Zaboomafoo. Sorry. Let me step it up. Let's think. Are they...
Are you gonna
Oh, you
guess?
have so many.
Yeah, like I said,
Let's
I got a
think.
lot.
I think I know what it is.
What do you think it is, Mr. Zach?
Are these all endangered species?
You would be correct. That is 100% correct. Today, we are going to be making a photo collage using these images that I grabbed from the World Wildlife Fund's page about endangered or at-risk species. So you'll probably see a lot of familiar faces on this list here as we look at an Arctic fox, we see dolphins, we see whales, we see whale sharks. We see a bunch of animals that we all know and love, but as it turns out, they're actually in danger of no longer existing in our natural world.
Zabooma sad.
Yeah, it is Zabuma sad,
Zabooma
isn't it?
sad indeed.
So as I grab these images here and I go ahead and line them up and resize them, do we have any ideas for what we should do with these today? Because I have an idea, but I think if we grabbed all these great pictures, we could probably do a couple of different design ideas though.
Maybe we could design a t-shirt of some kind to spread awareness for all the types of animals that are endangered.
Maybe. Probably not though. Because again, I am one woman.
What if we... There's so many.
Yeah, dude. Sorry about that, but the natural world, it's in danger. Duh.
How about we take all the animals, put them in a grid, and maybe use another, maybe like a logo of some sorts, or a message or a word, that promotes protecting wildlife and nature, and we kind of, make like a mask, or like the tracing. My voice hurts.
I think that's a great idea, Mr. Zubumafu. And if you guys see his mouth moving, that just is because his his video is a little bit lagging behind, so his mouth is just moving to keep up now.
Yes, we don't have 4G in the Amazon.
See, there you go. See, it just needs to just catch up a little bit there. So yeah, so that is a great idea, Mr. Steven. What I was thinking is that I went ahead and I imported all of these images on a canvas, and I hope I said Mr. Zaboomfoo, not Mr. Steven, because sometimes I think about Mr. Steven even when he's not here.
What?
But that's
They
a
kind
good
of do
idea,
sound similar.
right?
But
Don't
no
you
way
say
Mr.
that.
Steven and Mr. Zaboomafoo are the same person.
Yeah,
so-
yeah, because I mean, Mr. Zaboomafoo would not be able to like have a video showing that he's Zaboomafoo if he wasn't really Zaboomafoo, as we know. So here I have just, I mean, as we've all discussed, just a whole bunch of animals here. And I'm going to go ahead and arrange these guys in a little grid. This is not going to take long at all. And I've selected a canvas that is 1920 by 1080 wide. Does anyone know why I would do something like that? Does anyone have any ideas?
Ooh, I think I might know, Miss Nicole.
What's your idea, Mr. Zach?
So a standard high definition monitor is usually 1920 by 1080 pixels wide.
That is very true. So,
So
yeah, by
does that mean you're
logic,
trying to make a computer background of some kind?
That is definitely what I was thinking. I was thinking we could make some kind of a background. Maybe this could be something that we share and people can have this on their computers. That way they can always be thinking of these awesome animals.
Zaboomafoo, what's your favorite animal that we see here?
Well, they're all actually my favorite, and that's because I appreciate all the animals. If I had to choose one, it would have to be um the orangutan because lemurs and orangutans get along really well. We dance, we prance, we hop, we pop. It's a lot of cool things we do. And Mr. Orangutan Bingen, I'm really I like them. They're cool.
That is really, really, really insightful there, Mr. Zaboomafoo. Thank you so much for that. I couldn't
Zabooma
agree.
out.
I couldn't agree more. Unfortunately,
You almost missed it there.
Zabooma out didn't quite get it, but yeah. So I've gone ahead and I've grabbed a bunch of my images and I went ahead and put them in a group so that way we can just start grouping them and start getting ready to go. So I'm not stressed about too much about making sure all these are the exact right size. I just want to grab a whole bunch of them because we will be resizing them into even smaller tiles. And we'll be doing some Photoshop magic with them.
Ooh.
So I was thinking that we could have some text on here. And maybe the text will say, SOS, save our species. Did I think of that right now? Yes. So, how does that sound to you guys?
That sounds like a great idea, Miss Nicole.
Right?
I really like the idea of
on.
creating art out of these creatures
Because they
Yeah,
are,
because they
like
are
it.
beautiful.
they are pieces of art in and of themselves, are they not?
Very true.
And as such, we should try our hardest to protect them and make sure that they're around for a very long time so that way, it can be seen by everyone. It's kind of sad to think about how many animals go extinct just, every day, every year. About how many times, someone, maybe a younger sibling, your niece, your nephew, something like that, even, a friend that you have that's a little bit younger, they might not get a chance to experience some of these animals in their natural world.
Yes, that is absolutely right, Miss Nicole. You see, the wonderful thing about nature is that there's such a diverse environment all around Earth. And so you have all these interesting animals and species. And I hope the whole world gets to see them because it really highlights the beauty of our world. This is something that I've been really thinking about. And now that we're doing this, I can't wait to show my friend the dodo bird.
Oh,
Oh no, Mr.
Wait,
Zaboomafoo.
what?
Z- Zaboomafoo.
Should we
Should
Zabooma tell him?
I
Tell me
mean,
what? I'm just a lemur. Zabuma out.
I think, Mr. Zach, I think you should be the one who Zabooma tells him.
I'll Zabooma tell him.
No.
Zaboomafoo.
No, I won't believe.
What won't you believe? You seem kind of like you're happy, like you're laughing a little bit here, Mr. Zaboomafoo. Did
I'm
that?
Zabuma crying.
Oh, did that? I thought that Dodo owed you money or something.
That Dodo was just a close friend. Probably my best friend.
Oh wow.
Oh, Zaboomafoo, I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
Man. Zaboomafoo just naturally.
That's okay. At least I
has
still
this-
have my friend. Give me 1 second.
Yep. Go ahead. He has to think about it. He has a lot of friends. He has a whole lot of friends, so it's hard to keep track of all of them. And so, for those of y'all that are, watching along at home, what I did is that I went ahead and created 2 separate groups, and these groups are just going to act as my 2 different image clusters here. And I went ahead and I grouped them all and merged all their layers. That way, they will just stay right over here, and it'll be a lot easier for me to work with them. So I'm just going to kind of let there be a little bit of variation in size here, but the patterns are going to stay the same, or it's going to be the same core images right next to each other. And, if I was going to spend more time on this, I might really try my hardest to make sure that there's no animals that repeat or that the patterns each time are completely unique. But since we're just going to be doing this for our stream, I think I'm just going to focus on getting this out. And Zaboomafoo's mouth is still moving.
Oh, I thought of my other friend. It's the
Oh.
woolly mammoth.
That doesn't seem like it could be your friend.
I think I saw him last week, but he hasn't picked up his phone.
Oh,
Maybe he's just at work.
that is interesting. You couldn't think of maybe a more timely reference?
Nope, that's all Google could give me.
Oh, really? Okay, that's interesting.
Zabooma Google.
Well, I mean, he doesn't work for Zabooma Google. That's right. So he can only get what he can get over there. So again, I'm just gonna go and keep grabbing these guys and just kind of make it act like a stamp sort of a dealio. And I'm seeing actually a lot of group 2, so we want to grab our group 1. Where did group 1 go? And yeah, so we're just gonna keep on trucking along here, throwing these guys out. Does anyone have anything to add?
So, Miss Nicole, what's the next step here? We got our whole grid laid out.
That
With-
we do.
What looks like thousands of animals here.
It's definitely not that many.
So we got a collage,
That we do.
and I know Zaboomafoo mentioned earlier a mask of some kind.
So yeah, so Zaboomafoo had thrown out a way to do it to where we would be able to kind of keep our pattern, and it would only show up in certain areas. That's what a mask would do there. And I think that is a cool idea. Let's see.
I concur. What kind of shape do we want to mask this grid to?
Well, since I was thinking of doing text, I was thinking of having the text be masked out. So, yeah, so you can have your
Oh.
text be kind of like your masking layer there. All right. That should be pretty much enough. I'm just making sure that there's no large glaring kind of like, white spots where we didn't quite get to fix it. So this looks good as far as I'm concerned. And you know what? Actually, I could go one more step forward, and I could merge these layers and make another collage.
Even more animals?
Yeah. And that is just going to be super easy, super simple. See here, all I'm doing is literally just dragging it, and then boom. Now all of a sudden, we have even more animals that are hanging out with us. Like that. And then like that. Wowie zowie. That is Nift, if I've ever seen it. So now, like I was saying, I was kind of thinking of doing some text here. So I'm going to go ahead and group all of these images that I have with me here. And let's go ahead and throw some text on over it. And like I was saying, I had imagined this saying, SOS, save our species. What kind of font do you think I should go for here as I type this out?
Something organic. Because we're dealing with natural, right? And
Yes.
things in nature aren't all the same, if that makes sense.
How do you spell species?
Isn't that right?
I don't know.
Zabooma out.
Oh, really?
Was Zabooma in?
So here is just an example. And I'll use this red just as a placeholder so that way it's like slightly easier to see. I'm not going to keep this red as my main text. So Mr. Zach, you had mentioned something to be, you know, kind of what you had said is like organic, right?
Yes.
I was thinking of something that's kind of bold, is that I really want it to act as like a call to action. I want there to be, you know, it really takes your, it catches your eye. I want it to be big, kind of brash, and just say like, hey, look at me, look at this. I don't know if maybe Zaboomafoo has any ideas, because Zaboomafoo is a really celebrated graphic design artist.
Well, Zaboomafoo's to go to bold font would have to just be Helvetica.
So do you think that we should go for a large, bold
Or
font?
that one works. That looks good.
Okay, great. So yeah, so we do have our font right here, and just to save time, I'm going to go ahead and rasterize my type layer, and I'm going to make them really big. And now I can do this guy. Oh wait, I probably should have changed the color before I did that. Haha. So I'm just going to press Control Z, Control Shift Z to redo. Oh. Okay. And then this was the font that I was using. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and do black right here. And then I have a pretty cool idea. Pretty nift idea here that I think that we can implement. And again, I'm just going to go ahead and center it and keep it centered. And Photoshop has these great little buttons up here that let you do that. So let's go ahead and add in a little bit of like a kind of a light gradient. I don't want anything that's going to be too crazy. I just want it to, you know, kind of mute it just a little bit. Does anyone have anything to add?
No.
So, Miss Nicole, if you're going to mask through the text here, do you think that the font is bold enough to really have the images show through?
Well, that is a great question now, isn't it, Mr. Zach? Let's find out. So, Control Shift I. Oh, now I can do Control Shift I, and whoppa. Oh wait, how was I gonna do this? Control Shift I, and then. So I was thinking of doing something kind of like this, right?
Yeah.
So
Let's see.
I do agree, though, that we should probably grab a font that's even thicker, even chunkier. But this right now looks pretty good to me. And then I was thinking that from here, we could kind of overlay it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. And I was thinking that from here, we could go ahead and overlay it with, just some more images here overlaid, just to continue to add to it. So maybe here what we can do is that we'll make these like this one.
It looks Zabooma perfect.
Miss
So-
Nicole, I don't quite understand what you just did there, where you copied all the background and made it bigger?
Yeah, that's because I'm just gonna go ahead and add like I'm gonna see if I can't just like I don't know make the brightness maybe like give it a little, and again I'm just only gonna apply it to this bottom layer. See, so we could do something kind of like that, right? So it's like favorite species,
Oh.
but I'm really just fighting to get more contrast in this image. So that way it's a lot.
Don't
easier
worry
to
about
read.
it.
Right. That's kind of what I was thinking too. Is we don't have too much time to work on this today, so this is just going to be our first initial draft. Really, what we want to focus on is getting our core idea ready, so that way it'll be good to go. If I'm given more time, if I'm doing this as a real project, I'll want a way to really be able to see my artwork here and envision it and get it to be all good. See, like even something like that looks pretty good if we did
Perfect.
a divide.
Yeah,
right there,
what if we
right?
put a border around the text too, perhaps?
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's white, might make it stand out a little easier.
Yeah, I agree. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually just going to take this text and I am going to go for a, let's do drop shadow. It'll be easy, 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 easy. And then distance, size, spread. Okay. And then, see, so we could do something kind of like this.
Wow.
Lorem ipsum.
I love it.
So yeah, so that's just a possibility for something that we could do. But it looks like we are almost at the end of our time for today. So this might just have to be our beginning draft here.
That's perfect.
If we were to keep on working on this, is there anything that you guys would like to add maybe down the line at some point in time?
What if we did a mask of an animal with the animal pictures? Something like that.
That is
Now
true.
that's crazy.
And then we have the text inside of that too.
Wow.
Is that too much?
I mean,
That's too much.
we could try it, but Mr. Zach, I only have 3 minutes.
Oh, I thought you were
But
asking for
we could
future
play
suggestions.
We could play a Zabooma segment that we got and just speed run it.
That is true. We could show them your video, Mr. Stevens' video,
Yeah.
but super fast.
Just play it at 2x speed.
That is true.
It actually makes sense.
All right. Yeah. So this was kind of our big project for today in our work along segment. But yeah, let's go ahead and show off Mr. Zaboomafu's second video here. So this is one of Mr.
And it's
Kuma's
the
old
perfect
ones.
video. Oh, you can mute the audio and I'll just talk through it.
Exactly. I think that will sound great for our listeners. So here we
Okay,
go.
everyone. Here we are in Paint 3D. Let's put me over that cat. Nice. So, we were talking about endangered animals. And here today in Paint 3D, we are actually going to make something very cool. Maybe 5x speed. Like make the video go 5x
No,
speed.
don't worry. I have it on faster, man. This is as fast as it's gonna
Oh. Okay, if you want to go a little bit like 2 minutes in then. Perfect. So we got our first shape. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so all these shapes are here in Paint 3D. Can you guess what I'm making? Nope, not yet. That is fine. Okay, so we're just gonna grab a little sphere, and we're gonna go into our shapes, and I'm gonna get a little noodle. Then we gotta get this noodle, and we gotta put it back. Just move it back. Wow, 3D, so fascinating. Do you know what I'm making? No, that's okay. That's
Is,
fine.
is this some
I-
kind of an eye? Oh, is this Zaboomafu?
Don't Zaboom and ruin it.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
so having got two little eyes. And that is right. We got Zaboomafoo. You know, we were talking about endangered
Are we
animals.
going too fast?
And did you know that the
no.
lemur that the lemur is actually a endangered animal itself? Did y'all know that?
You're
I'm
endangered,
endangered.
Zaboomafoo?
Yep, that's why I work 9 to 5 and 5 to 9.
Aw, man.
Man.
All right, a little mouth, a little nose, a little smile, a little teeth, looking fantastic. Zaboomafoo.
Man, if only we had gotten one of your many Zabooma hats.
Wow. And look at that, it's me,
Stretch.
Zaboomafoo.
Wow. So you
But
can make
wait,
yourself in Paint 3D.
Yeah, it's a reflection of my humanity. I mean, my Zuboomanity. I'm a lemur.
Yeah.
This is my son. Son, I want you to have my job. Wait, play the video, play the video. Keep playing the video.
Are you sure?
Yes. Slow speed now.
Oh, okay. All right.
And there it is. It's me, Zaboomafoo. Well, I would like to thank everyone for watching today. This has been a fantastic week in Nature Week. Zabooma out.
Wow. Thank you so much for that video, Zaboomafoo. It was amazing seeing you sculpt yourself in Paint 3D. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, Zaboomafoo. That was really cool to see you be able to render such a lifelike portrait of yourself.
Yes.
I think that really speaks to the intelligence of lemurs as a species, which only makes it sadder that they are unfortunately going extinct.
Yep, I got my GED. Well, that is all the time we have for today, everyone. I hope you had a fantastic time. It's me, Zaboomafoo. And I just want to say thank you for watching. And we are the YAI crew. We got Mr. Zach, Miss Nicole, Mr. Cornian, and Mr. Steven, and me, Mr. Zaboomafoo. And don't forget, I work 9 to 5 and 5 to 9, but that's okay because I'm always here. And tomorrow we will show up with another fantastic Nature Week day. Woo! Zaboomafoo out.
Just like Zaboomafoo said, that is Zaboomafoo is out. And thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'm Miss Nicole.
Hi, Mr. Zach.
And we
I'm
already got
Zaboomafoo.
our awesome Zaboomafoo. Shout out to everyone. We will see you all same time, same place tomorrow for our Friday Fun Day stream. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Zabooma out.